wishbone formation. The fullback is so close to the quarterback you can't hardly even see him. Here's the pitch again to Lenhart, and Lenhart over the 25 to about the 26-yard line. Now really got to come up and make some stops quick. Here's a snap back in the shotgun formation. I believe it's Lenhart again, the ball carrier.
Strikeability.
So Shelby quickly up defensively, and the give is to the fullback, and he rumbles out to the 35-yard line for the cross your radio dial. Again, a real heavy set ball in that. 1st and 15 for the Rebs again out of the shotgun. The give is on the buck sweep, if you will. Jordan Lenhart, the ball carrier. He's getting that big push right back up in there against the offensive line, and right there's Lanston Tanya coming off the defensive end. So 3rd down and long for the Rebs again, though that very tight formation, and the back out of the shotgun will fire it out here complete to the tight end, but the tackle is going to be made short of the 1st down by
2 on 3rd down, but it hadn't mattered because they've gone for it on 4th.
A deep eye, actually 3 backs deep, and they give it to the first man through. And I'm not sure he got it. The spot is coming in. It looks like he's going to be short, at least in that regard. 1st down, West Lincoln. There's the toss to Lenhart, and Lenhart doesn't have much. A gain of a yard. Set of downs. They've gone for it on 4th down. Here's another snap to the deep back Lenhart, and this time Lenhart is going to be smothered for a loss. The Golden Lions getting penetration that time. And the amount of yardage here with only 2 first downs so far to show for it, but they're going to throw the ball here as back to pass is the quarterback, and he is hit from behind and dropped by Corey Brooks.
And just snap it to whoever they want to run the ball.
And there's a punt nearly blocked by Brooks that is going to take a bounce and 22 seconds off. Jonathan at the split end position this season, but he's out there, and here's the give to Larry Raper on 1st down. Raper looking over the right side and still on his feet, spins out of a tackle, and he's up close to and Raper are the halfbacks. Parks, of course, is the fullback, and there's Arsenio, first carry of the ball game, has the 1st down and more. He's into the West Lincoln territory at the 40, the 35, the 30, and he's pushed out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Actually, they're going to say he's out of bounds right at the 30. Again, the halfback and Roseboro goes out to the split end spot, and they'll look to throw to him. Montgomery rolls that way, and now he just fires it up to the corner. It's caught by Roseboro. Touchdown, Shelby. 30 yards and a touchdown for the Golden Lions. How about that, Roseboro? They got him out there in the split end.
Oh, we saw him hook up with Preston in the state championship game last year.
DeAndre Stevenson to hold the snap. Shelby 7. West Lincoln nothing on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Back in 1 minute. You're listening to Back to Blanton Memorial Stadium, Pearlie Allen Field, as there's Tyler Rabb's kick will be taken and brought out over the 25 to the 28-yard line. With your finger, score a touchdown. Here are the West Lincoln Rebels. They'll go to the passing game this time, and they complete the pass, and he's making a move down the sideline. Pass is complete to number 10, Ben Poole. Or to Shelby Stadium for that one tomorrow night, as the give is to the fullback right up the middle, and he's still on his feet, and he is going to the house, it looks like. If they can catch him from behind, they do, inside the 5-yard line. How about that play where they just kind of everybody ran together? And again, the give is to Schrantz, and this time he is hit and a helmet for the Golden Lions, but the Rebels are knocking on the door. Here's the quarterback on the pitch to Lenhart, I believe, and he's in for the touchdown. And they'll snap it to the holder. And the kick is blocked. As who was it? None other than, it was Javis Bridges. You're right. I was going to say none other than Corey Brooks. I saw the 3, but it was Ains the lead at 7-6 with 2:25. Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. The Golden Lions on top by 1 as West Lincoln will kick it off. And here's a little razzle-dazzle for the Golden Lions as Shuntrey Smith on the kick return shovels a pass back to Preston Roseboro on the near side. Here's Daryl Montgomery handing it off to Preston Roseboro, coming to the near side, and now swarmed under at the 40-yard line. This undefeated Golden Lion team get knocked out of the brackets early. And there, as I just mentioned him on the tackle a moment ago, and your halfbacks, Parks is your fullback. There's Preston Roseboro in motion, and it'll be the option with Daryl Montgomery coming to the near side. He's got a blocker in front, and he's pulled down from behind, but he's inside the 35. Neal on the stop that time for West Lincoln. There's Raper in motion, and the give is to Parks. A big hole over the right side, and Arsenio Parks running people over, but he lost the football. But down the field and alert on the play, I believe, is big Casey Burnett, the tackle who got in there and made the recovery, and Arsenio Park slow to get up. Lincoln hanging tough. Here's Montgomery back to pass, looking, and he's got a man open, and it's Preston Roseboro, his second touchdown of the ball game, and this one from 31 yards out. So he has a 31-yard now.
Kind of expected. Just puts it right on the money, right over the outstretched hand of the defender, and it's another 6 points.
Shelby on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard back in 1 minute. You're listening to Golden Lions football on the home scoreboard.
Ooh, that's a block in the back.
Boy's tough.
He got smacked.
Tyler came up there yard line. This should be the last play of the first half, or the first quarter, I should say. There's the toss, and boy, Shelby got there in a hurry that time. What kind of spot was that? That brings us to the end of the first quarter. Rebels with 3 men in that deep I formation, and again they give it to the fullback, and again he just kind of gets in the pile and goes up the field.
It's a good one, so he's due for a bad one here.
4th down, and the longest 4th down that they've gone for, and they give it to Schrantz, and I don't believe he made it this time, and I don't think they're going to have to measure. A gain of a yard, it'll be a yard short. It's coming from their own good play.
No doubt about it. And in this instance, I don't know if Shelby.
For one play, you just never know with this Golden Lion quick strike offense. Here's Daryl Montgomery running the option to Larry Raper. 40, 35, 30, stays in bounds at the 25, now dances back inside looking for blockers. Couldn't find any though as he gets inside the 25-yard line. Way out wide to the left, and here's the give to Roseboro. Not much of a hole that time as the Rebels really clogged the middle scrimmage. Again, Hopper is split out wide to the left. Raper and Roseboro, long play count, hard play count by Montgomery, but he hands it off to Arsenio Parks, and Parks is down to the 20 each side. Raper and Hopper are in the slots. There's just a quick pass by Montgomery, trying to hit race to the near side, a single wide receiver to the far side. Montgomery out of the shotgun. Rolls to his right and now has the pass just batted down in his face. His opposing as quickly turns it right back over on downs.
Yeah, that was just kind of an odd.
As the clock shows 8 minutes and 30 seconds, and now here's a busted play. And Shelby's Michael McLam and Lanston. Oh, Brooks. Be having to hurry to get this play off as well. Here he is back to pass. Watts looking, and he's going to be sacked. Oh my gracious. Meet you at the quarterback, Kent Curley, along with, they send the man in motion across the formation because it's kind of a rugby kick. This punter for West Lincoln kind of does a rugby deal. It's going to roll out of bounds at the 48-yard line over
big play from Shelby.
First and 10 Golden Lions, and there's Raper in motion. Here's the give to Parks over the left side. Arsenio Parks powers his way into West Lincoln territory. He's down the field for the running backs. 2nd down, and this is Raper. Big hole right side to the 35, the 30, inside the 30, and down to the 26-yard line goes Larry. It's an illegal block in the back, I believe, against
false starts, but not too many big penalties that stop drives this year.
Parks, again, the ball carrier, got by the initial tackler, and then he is just slanty. 13-3, maiden over Lincoln, 7-0. Here's Montgomery, back to pass, setting up the screen to Raper, and Raper with just a tremendous burst of speed is down to the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, touchdown Larry Raper.
This is going to go 33.
33 yards on the touchdown passes. Montgomery calling touchdown from the seat of his pants.
At first I was worried if I missed.
DeAndre Stevenson on the hold. Rab's kick is up and good. 4:36 to go first half. 21-6. Shelby on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Back in a minute. You're listening to Golden Lions football on the hometown.
Chris 13, Robinson 7.
Nice kickoff.
It is a nice kickoff. Here it's 21-6 Shelby. And here's the direct snap to Chase Harbinson, and Harbinson is hit square up as he tries, and they're creating some confusion for Shelby, and in that misdirection and bit of confusion, every once in a while they'll get.
And the whole offensive line is just pushing Shelby out of the way.
Here's the toss, and again Harbinson the ball carrier, and Harbinson's to the 39.
5'9", 170.
Here's the give to Schrantz again, and again Schrantz just buries his head for them. Here's the toss to Harbinson, coming to the near side. This time he is spun down for a loss. Corey Brooks back at the...
If he's going to score, they're going to have to go a long way to do it.
So 4th down and a long 2, short 3 for the Rebels. Quick count. Schrantz got the 1st down, and he's up near the 50-yard line. West Lincoln's back to the line. Watts on the toss to Harbinson. And Harbinson's into Shelby territory and down to...
They got under a minute and no timeouts.
And again, the give is to Schrantz, and again, Schrantz just kind of puts his head down. 47 seconds to go first half. And here's the quarterback, Watts, back to pass, looks for his check down receiver, and it's incomplete. West Lincoln in punt formation. This could be a fake of some sort. They've got all kinds of people spread out. And again, that rugby kind of half sideways kick, and Montgomery will let it run out of bounds at about the 10-yard line, or actually with 30 seconds remaining here in the first half, but 9 brings triple wide receivers to the near side. Montgomery out of the shotgun formation. Back to pass is Darrell, steps in and fires. He's got DeAndre Stevenson over the middle, caught. Stevenson up to the 35 to the 36 yards. This is 27 yards on the ball, and now the clock starts and we're under 20 seconds to go first half. Montgomery again out of the shotgun, hands it off to Arsenio Parks, who runs over Casey. Regardless of what happens after this play, Montgomery out of the shotgun now moves Arsenio Parks across the formation. And Montgomery quick drop and fires it out to Roseboro, and Roseboro gets to the 50 and steps out of bounds. And Shelby will have another. Didn't know of any injury for Larry, but he is not out there in this formation. Montgomery back to pass, stands, waits for his receivers to have time to get there, and then just fires it up. And it's caught. That's a touchdown, Golden Lions. No, they say it's incomplete. Jonathan Hopper on the would-be catch, or maybe not, and the officials down there say that he did not catch the football. He was in the end zone. It looked incomplete, and with that excitement brings us to the end of the first play. Here's the kick, left-footed style, and this is going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line, so the Golden Lions are going to get excellent field position. Raper and Roseboro. Good to see Larry Raper back in there. We didn't see him late in the first half in the passing formation. We thought
so maybe he's got a little tweak of something.
5-yard penalty stepped off against the Rebels. Montgomery again a hard play count, and again he brings the 150. Here's the give to Arsenio Parks, and he's into the secondary. 50, 45, 40, 35, and down close to the 30-yard line. Arsenio Parks with the run. Let's see, 10, 20, 30, 10 Golden Lions. Again, Bridges is split to the near side. Raper in motion, and he's looking for Bridges wide open. Javis bobbles it and then scores inside the pylon. So yet another 30-yard touchdown pass for Darrell Montgomery, who was hit after he threw. It's the 4th touchdown of the night for Darrell.
Sight to see.
And a bad snap or a bad hold or something, and DeAndre Stevenson trying to make something happen is picked off by Jake Watts. I'll be honest, on Radio Network.
10, 24, 23.
Is coming from right around the 30-yard line, 30, 31, 33, and now a 31-yard touchdown pass. And West Lincoln a little strong
ain't had time yet.
Here's the toss to Harbinson, and oh my, not good that time for Harbinson as he runs right into Travis Little.
In Lawndale next Friday night.
Here's Watts back to pass, complete, and short of the 30-yard line. On the reception, will bring up a Rebs will punt it away on 4th and 3. And we've got a marker down.
15-yarders that are end over end and bounce forever, so
Well,
another one here.
Here's another one that's going to roll sideways, and that may be the reasoning
He may be back there because the coach
It at their own 47-yard line, 1st and 10. Montgomery looking to throw deep over the middle. He's got Raper, and Raper makes the catch at the 17-yard line. Touchdown, Golden Lions. And Daryl Montgomery standing back at his own 24-yard line after that one was all said and done. A 53-yard touchdown pass from
defender right into the hands of Raper, and he just walked into the end zone.
Rab's kick is good this time. No trouble with the snap or the hold, and it's 34-6.
Our running backs are so dang fast. They get behind the defense, and all Daryl's got to do is get it over top of the guys. Look at Tyler.
34-6, Shelby over West Lincoln on 5 Daryl Montgomery touchdown passes, and West Lincoln to the line after a great kick by Tyler Rabb. And here's the fullback Schrantz, just at least that's what I had him for. And I mean, he got 14 there, so he's averaging 8+. Here's Watts. That's tight formation on the toss to Harbinson, trying to get wide, and in front of Schrantz, the fullback. He's out.
Because they didn't convert their first one to half.
Again, it is the fullback Schrantz, and this time I believe they're finally going to convert a third. Trinity up in Lawndale tonight. Crest, meanwhile, having a time with J.M. Robinson. Here's the toss to Harbinson, gets it to the 36-yard line. Again, the clock, unfortunately, with the exception of that second drive of the ball game, they have not been able to put points on the board. And again, here's the give to the fullback for the Marion Red Raiders, Coach Wallace Horn. We ran the Notre Dame box, and
some kind of lateral, and the play just never got underway.
3rd down and 11, and here's Harbinson looking to throw. The halfback pass is intercepted by Shuntrey Smith, the playmaker. And Smith will pick it off at about the 41-yard line and be driven back. Get down there to Coach Norman as Montgomery's still in the ball game, and there's the give to the fullback Parks. And down to about the 37-yard line. Looks like a 2nd down and 4 for the Golden Lions. Montgomery hands it off to Raper, coming to the near side. Raper saw a bunch of white jerseys and tried to reverse his field, and that was here is to that tight end Tyler Rabb, but I'm convinced that he's going to hit Tyler for a big play before the season is over. Here's Montgomery calling his own number this time. Back to pass. He just pulls the ball down and gets it to the 30. Montgomery sends Raper in motion, and there's the give to Parks, and Arsenio somehow or another breaks through the first line of defense and into the secondary and down to about short side of the field. This time they'll go with Raper, and it's the inside handoff to Roseboro, and Preston is down to the 10. Montgomery under center sends Raper in motion, and Daryl's looking to throw, fires it out here complete to the 5 to, is that Bridges again? No, check that, that's of the year, but I wouldn't be 100% correct maybe if I said. The first play of the 4th quarter, it's 1st and goal, Shelby at the 5-yard line. Montgomery back to pass, trying to go to Littlejohn, who he just had connected with, and there's a flag down on the penalty, but we've got double penalties here again.
Little end, so now we got 2 tight ends set.
Montgomery sends Raper in motion, and there's the give to Parks, and he's in for the score and just hammered the linebacker, just absolutely where defense try to convert. Extra point is up by Turner Almond, and it's good as the holder was Trent Vanderhoof. 11:52 to go in the ball game.
Yeah, I guess it's only fair.
I was trying to get an assistant coach, but it ain't gonna happen. So.
Hey, Corey. Corey's a headhunter. Attempts.
Okay.
But when you complete 8 of them for lots of yards and 5 touchdowns.
Back to action.
They're a 4-year starter and really 300 pounds of strong man. Favor, but with only 1 yard to go.
Yep, the odds in Shelby's favor, but Schrantz, the ball carrier, out over.
Now they haven't. They've just been a between the 20s type team all night long.
Here's the toss to Harbinson, and Harbinson's out over 4 more here in the second half, but Brent, he just hadn't been able to find a lot of running room. Here again, the toss to Harbinson, and Harbinson runs into Aaron Briscoe head up at the 35. when you go to a no-huddle offense and you run the fullback, but that's what they're doing here. And again, they run it to the fullback, and this is number 42 back in there at the fullback spot.
He wasn't even really running behind the line. He'd run through the line and through Shelby.
And again, Peterson, the ball carrier, the quarterback with his fullback right on his rear end. Tosses it to Harbinson, trying to get outside. He's into Golden Lion territory, down to the 40L Financial in-stadium postgame show, followed by the Carter Chevrolet postgame show. Here's Harbinson, the ball carrier, inside the 45 and down to Watts on the inside handoff. And this time, the ball carrier 20.
You know, their success is right behind the center and not really running wide.
There's the give to Peterson, the fullback. And Shelby just cannot quickly try to get his team up there and get the ball to his tailback, Harbinson. And again, Harbinson just gets in behind a couple.
Just come in and just picked up the slack that Schrantz left off.
Yep, and there's Peterson again. And Peterson down to the 25-yard line. Again, very close. 41-6 Shelby. Peterson again the ball carrier. Shelby just
yards all the way down the field when you're down 35 is not going to get you a victory, maybe a moral victory, but that's about it.
The toss to Harbinson, it by 35. Here's the toss to Harbinson. Harbinson tripped up and stopped by fourth down play. Look at this lineup. Look at that mess.
Rugby, boys.
That's going to be a touchdown.
Yep.
Yeah, it is. Who was that, 47?
17, Schrantz.
No, it wasn't 17, was it? Was it? Yeah, it was 17. How many yards? Touchdown run for Schrantz on a little bit of trickery, and now West Lincoln lines up for the two-pointer, and with 5, they're kind of their normal. And here's another rugby scrum kickoff. Look at the nice one-handed. I'm surprised at that.
Because Shelby was eager to.
I think they just gave. I think they gave West Lincoln. I think the penalty was against West Lincoln, but they gave Shelby. They gave West Lincoln the yard.
Yeah, how can Shelby be offside? As soon as the ball's kicked, Shelby can do whatever they want.
Well, they let it go, and it's picked up, and here goes Teray Whitehurst down the near sideline for the Golden Lions, and he's out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Corvallis Murray that time, rather than picking it up, let it go. And one are at the quarterback, Jonathan Hopper, David Royster in there at the halfback positions, and there's Hopper in motion, and the give is to Donovan Gidney, the fullback, and Gidney's down to the 20-yard line, but Austin Huffsteller's the center. And now we've got double wide receiver, one to one side, one to the other, and the give is Howard Thompson on the quarterback keeper. Thompson on the keeper, running and dancing inside the 10-yard line. He's in for the score. Howard Thompson from 28 yards out with 4:34 to go is in for the touchdown. I saw Howard, and I just kind of slapped him on the back. Quickness and a lot of speed as he is running the football. Here's the snap as Ben Green is on for the extra point. It is up and good, and we've got a marker down. Is that something he's got to have? Peterson on the return for West Lincoln, breaks into the free, and he's in the Shelby territory at about the 43.
Against them, their season about 4 minutes and 23 seconds from being over, making the most of the last 4 minutes of their.
Shelby has played over the last half of this season, really going to have a numbers advantage on the Golden Lions in terms of 2 short 3. But here's again the handoff to the fullback, and penalty 3 different penalty markers down. Oh, actually it's a personal 10. Here's the toss to Harbinson, and Harbinson is corralled in the backfield. Second down, and here's the give to Peterson again. You almost wonder if
then the guys running behind the blockers are going to have to step over bodies, and then that's where Shelby can do some damage.
Here's Watts looking to throw. He's got a man. Is it caught? If it is, it's a touchdown, and it is caught for a touchdown. Senior, his second catch of the night. And the give is to one of the deep man, and he keeps on plowing, and he's in there for the touch, or in there for the 2-point conversion for the score, or for the 2 points. Back to Shelby High School.
33-21.
Back to Shelby High School, Blanton Memorial Stadium, Pearlie Allen Field. Jonathan Hopper on the return of kick for Shelby, trying to make people miss. He's running all over the place. Now he's looking for a block. Hopper, and he loses the football, and West Lincoln may have it. Down around the 22-yard line, the ball came loose as Hopper was running all over the place, cutting it from side to side, trying to make something happen on the kick return, and a Golden Lion recovers.
I figure out how many yards Hopper went to not gain any. I mean, he went.
Howard Thompson in there at quarterback will hand it off to his fullback, Donovan Gidney, and Gidney over the left sides out to the 50. Clock running left in this ball game, 48-22 Shelby, and Thompson on the option. Pitches it out to David Royster with one hand in a cast, the other hand clinging to the football.
And another flag.
And he spun out of bounds at the 25-yard line, a gain of about 10.
31.
All right, give him 11 then. Here's the pass from Thompson to Teray Whitehurst, and Whitehurst out over the 40.
Good things to come next year, hopefully, from Thompson.
Royster in motion, and Thompson this time puts it on the ground, but David Royster stuck his head in there and got the football back. Royster heads up play. It looks like they'll try to run one more play, and we've got a penalty marker down. All game was your final score: Shelby 48, West Lincoln 22. Back for our